Research is a huge part of my career and also a big part of my clinical practice. And I think one of the most successful things that we've been able to do at Western in collaboration with the Bone and Joint Institute and also with the hospitals here in London is to integrate research with clinical care. My research program is really focused on the role that the innate immune system plays in how joints in particular recover either after an injury or in the state of chronic arthritis. I think some of the most important research ideas initially come to us from patients. People understand what their day-to-day life is. They're living it day in and day out. And for them to be able to articulate to us and for us to hear that is a tremendous privilege, but it's also a great opportunity for us to really understand what the nature of these diseases are. So what we're trying to do through research is partner with patients to understand what the different clinical experiences are, and then work with people with a range of different methodologic skills, with different equipment and different settings, because that's how we can really start to find treatments and make improvements in what people are suffering with on a day-to-day basis. I mentioned some of the work that we've done with trying to understand how individual cells function in tissues, and that's possible now because of exciting technology like single-cell RNA sequencing. And we now have an international network where we share data, we share ideas, we publish together, and we've actually developed a whole pipeline for analysis working with this special technology to really kind of bring that to the arthritis field. So there's lots of great examples of that. I want to speak to one locally that we've been doing for quite a long time in the Gate Biomechanics laboratory here at Western, the Wolf Orthopedics Biomechanics Lab. This is an incredible resource that was built decades ago in collaboration with the Fowler Kennedy Sport Medicine Clinic. And we have more recently linked with them and been able to bring patients from the arthritis research program here at St. Joseph's. And we're really able to move the needle on understanding how arthritis and inflammation interact with gait biomechanics in patients who've suffering with this disease for many decades. I think we've done a great job of getting patients involved throughout the entire process of research, giving us feedback and understanding how we're doing and what we should be focusing on, and even changing some of our research protocols according to what patients give us in terms of feedback. There's a new problem that's arisen in rheumatology triggered by exposure to a treatment that's used in oncology. As a national consortium of rheumatology researchers, not just rheumatologists, but people who are in rehabilitation, people who are methodology experts have come together. And so we've been able to partner with Arthritis Research Canada. We've needed their infrastructure to support the research administration part of things, to get Health Canada approvals. We've also had to partner with private sector entities, including those who are involved in running industry-supported trials for a long time, just having their expertise to make sure we're doing all the right things from a regulatory aspect. And then partnering with industry to actually provide the medication and some financial support. So there's been a lot of collaboration over time to really get this project off the ground, and I'm really pleased to say that we're happily enrolling patients in that study now, and we hope to be able to bring results soon. One of the most exciting things that happens when you engage in partner-based research is you start developing relationships with people, and those relationships carry you through sometimes even an entire career. Projects come and projects go, and when you leave those relationships temporarily or even for a long time, you know you can always go back and you can reignite that discussion again and say, hey, there's a new angle we want to take on this. Or maybe we've got a trainee who would really benefit from your expertise. Could they potentially come and work with you, whether that's in an industry setting or if that's in a lab kind of setting or even in the clinic. So I think these doors that get opened that maybe weren't the initial intention of the project really become valuable in the long term.